Yes, yeah.
My belief system is going to carry me through.
Yeah. I mean, this is what it is. It's a fact.
Right.
It is.
There's so many things that we've seen that are like, okay, that makes me want to inch a little closer or try it again or do it again. You know, there's that like, you know, spark of like, oh, I cannot explain how that happened.
What's the most profound one that you guys have experienced?
I mean,
besides Queen Mary?
There's both, like in like individual experiences that have been insane. Like for me, for example, I went in Texas. Actually, there was a spot called Bowers Mansion. I don't know what city it was in.
It was a small
town in Texas, and this was one of these spots where nobody has ever investigated, or with just like a handful of people. So we were going to be like the first YouTubers to really investigate and like put it on the map. And it had to deal with like, I think it was like a murder suicide. Some guy like killed his wife and then shot himself. And we're trying to like, especially this year and in the future, try to just put ourselves in more scary situations, so it never, you know, it's always like exciting and stuff like that. And so we're trying to do like more like alone challenges and stuff, and just things that like give us more fear. And so for this specific one, I had the challenge of like staying in the entire like mansion by myself, and I was on the top floor in like a room which was deemed to be like the most haunted. Apparently a guy named like Bernard had lived there like in the past, and basically was like stuck in a wheelchair his entire life and stayed in that room and would like only look out the window, and that's it. And he died, and apparently still in the room. And so I'm up there, and Sam is not even in the house. I think you were actually in the cellar. And then one of our other buddies is like across the street. And earlier, before we all did like the alone investigation, the door as we were walking down the stairs of the Bernard room closed shut, and we were all like, wait, did you guys hear that too? Was that just my imagination? We run up there, it's completely shut. And so we obviously propped it back open, but since I knew that had happened before, I was just up there like asking questions to Bernard, and I was just like, all right, Bernard, if you're really up here, why don't you slam this door right behind me like you did for us earlier? It's just me and you. Do it. And sure enough, like the door slammed right behind me.